Good morning. It's Monday, March 2nd, and I'm Jeffrey A., the Columbia County, New York muckraker. And here's what you need to know before walking out your door this morning. So let's start out with CD19 Candidate Watch. Kyle Vandewater had a fantastic time with Senator Sue Serino and the Rhinebeck Republican Committee last night. Kyle also had breakfast at the Schoharie County Farm Bureau, promising he will fight for our farmers in Washington, and Kyle was joined by Assemblyman Chris Tague. Meanwhile, Ola was endorsed for the CD19 by the Rensselaer County GOP, along with Daphne Jordan and Chris Tague. She also spent time this weekend meeting and greeting people and knocking on doors, and finished inspired by the wonderful stories she heard all over the CD19. Ola also has the full support of Gina Gentry Loudon. And for anyone who does not know who Gina is, well, she is the best-selling author, Dr. Gina, and a broadcaster, which she originally started about 9 years ago on a little Christian radio station in St. Louis, Missouri. Gina is also one of the largest supporters of the Red, White, and Blue movement, recognizing first responders all across the country, as is Ola. Ola also spent time at the Veterans Miracle Center in Albany, New York this weekend, where she originally started volunteering over the past summer with Pastor Jim. And I'm going to say it one more time, folks. But we feel Ola is definitely the candidate to watch. And as soon as we know where she is holding events here in Columbia County, we will be the first to let you know so you can make plans to attend. Meanwhile, Mike Roth. We don't know what's going on with Mike Roth and what he's up to. And we are actually starting to get the feeling that he is just losing interest in the CD19 race altogether. Meanwhile, Antonio Delgado was honored to celebrate the work of Cub Scout Pack 103 in Kingston at their Arrow of Light ceremony yesterday. And today, his office will hold mobile office hours in Columbia and Sullivan counties to bring the services from his office closer to you. In Columbia County today, his staff will be at the New Lebanon Town Hall from the hours of 9:30 to 11:30 this morning. So reach out to the New Lebanon Town Hall. They'll have mobile office hours. Moving right along, we got Senator Daphne Jordan. Well, Daphne Jordan, Senator of the 43rd District and including all of Columbia County, this Thursday, March 5th, will be at the Jackson's Old Chatham House for a special campaign fundraising event. And tickets to that event start at $50 and run up to $500. Not only that, the only event coming up on her calendar, but she also has another event at Kozel's over in Ghent, New York. And the Columbia County GOP will be holding its annual Lincoln Award dinner honoring Senator Daphne Jordan. They request that you RSVP no later than the 17th of March. So look that up on Daphne's website. You'll find all the things and all of her events coming up. And we will bring you more on this as we get more information. So moving right along. So yesterday, and the video's popping up here soon. It should be up. We spent the afternoon at the Crandall Theater in Chatham, New York. And it was a very cold Crandall Theater. So Uprooting Addiction was previewed at the very cold Crandall Theater yesterday in Chatham, New York, to a packed house and ended with a standing ovation. The independent documentary film, which discusses adverse childhood experiences, ACEs, and the risk of vulnerability for addiction. He was also there. But it also was followed by a questions and answer period by Chief Wolfman along with the cast and crew. You know, it's no wonder why Chatham Cares for You has such a high success rate here in Columbia County and beyond. And we can only hope Hudson Cares for You is in the works. This is from their little preview online, and we will put the link up to that. But this is a great film for understanding how the roles of trauma lead up to addiction. And you can go online to learn more about this fantastic documentary, and we will post a link as well. Uprooting Addiction, it's definitely worth seeking that out online. You can see the whole trailer for this. All right, but moving right along this morning, we've got to go into this story. And it's 5 years for murder. So we don't know what's going on here in Columbia County. But this past Friday, 5 to 15 years for manslaughter in the stab and death of a Claremont man. Stabbed 11 times. Only in Columbia County can this go unanswered, leaving many Columbia County residents angry and questioning what is going on here. And it started Friday afternoon when I started getting text messages and a lot of emails over this story before it even hit the Register Star. Come on, you know we're going to ask these questions, Paul Czajka. And we have to ask the following questions. Is someone holding more blackmail over the Columbia County District Attorney's Office staff to get such a deal? And who is this Robert related to, or is pulling favors on this one, and why? And I gotta say this, when I say favors, I'm not talking about slang for crystal meth parties that the 888s in the Columbia County District Attorney's Office likes to hold. All right, so a little background on this story here. In the early morning hours of November 3rd, 2019, Columbia County Sheriff deputies responded to a 911 call at 1:20 a.m. at Pleasant Vale Road, where they found Hudson with stab wounds to his abdomen and chest. Sterra, who was found kneeling over him, did not resist arrest and was charged with second-degree murder, a Class A1 felony, and arraigned in Claremont Court on November 7th. He was sent to the Columbia County Jail without bail, and he waived his preliminary hearing. Well, on Friday, Sterra, 36 of Red Hook, was arraigned in Columbia County Court and pled guilty to causing the death of that Claremont man. Sterra admitted Friday to a charge of second-degree manslaughter, a Class C felony, in the November 3rd stab and death of Glenn Hudson, 43, in Claremont. The prosecutors will seek the maximum possible sentence to 5 to 15 years, and Assistant District Attorney Ryan Carty said Friday. Columbia County Public Defender Ann Weaver, which you see in the video here, represented Stride at the arraignment and requested notification of when pre-sentence investigation will take place so she can be present. You know, and we've got to ask again, why did the district attorney, who never plea bargains, decide it was in his best interest to plea bargain in this case here in Columbia County? And if the DA feels murder is only worth 5 years minimum, why didn't he direct his reasoning to the court or the citizens of Columbia County? You know, and this is only our opinion, but the district attorney, Paul Czajka, should never open his mouth on bail reform laws with a stunt like this that was pulled Friday in the Columbia County Courthouse. And we all agree there needs to be changes to the new bail reform laws. Well, this is a case we are definitely going to be following for the real answers. Oh, hey, I just missed it. I missed baby Guppy there down at the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. Hey, Maranti, I meant to say hi to you. All right, moving right along, and I believe that's our show for today. And okay, folks, it is our end of our show for today, and we have a busy week working on stories to bring to you this week. So everybody have a great day, Godspeed, and don't forget there are many ways to watch us on our replays. The Dish Network on your Google activated remote. Press the Google Voice button and just ask it to play Columbia County Morning News, Start Your Day with Ye, and it will pop right up on the screen. We are also on the YouTube channel, Twitter, and broadcasting live on Facebook. All right, everybody, don't forget, the muckraker needs to know what's wrong in your community.